Michigan. What's with all your waterfalls? I think I'm going to start it like that. Hi, I'm Shalane.
And I'm Dean.
And we are Grassroots Living. So today we're going to take you to Michigan. Last week we actually took you to Michigan on a boat tour, and we're going to link that for you, hopefully right up here. And if not, definitely down below, or maybe both. So today we're going to try something a little different. Where actually I created the B-roll already, all of the video that I want to show you guys and the slideshow, and we're going to watch it on our screen and kind of talk you through it. So it's one of those things, you know, when you're a little girl, unless you're a guy and then you weren't a little girl, and you put up the big sheet in the living room, and then your dad put the slideshow on, unless you're not old like we are and you have no idea what I'm talking about. And then sometimes you'd get lucky and get treats, and then you look at all of the pictures and talk about them as you go along. That's the format today. Could be fun. We'll see how it goes. So let's go to Michigan. So first of all, let's talk waterfalls. There's at least 6 waterfalls in Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore, but there's a ton of waterfalls in the area. So if you're a waterfall lover, which we are, you can do that. Of course, the cruise, which was gorgeous, and again, I will link that so that you can come on that cruise with us. We published that last week, and it was so much fun.
Yes, it really was.
You get to go to the beach. This was a surprise.
Yes. In fact, you get to go to, I think they call it Miners Beach, because it's not too far from Miners Falls.
Yeah. And I knew that we would be doing the cruise and a ton of great hiking in Michigan, but the beach was a complete surprise to me. And the funny thing is you know, when you plan on going somewhere and you put it on your itinerary and you're excited about it, you look forward to it, and you get there and you're like so impressed with yourself, and look, I planned this, I'm here, and it's so much fun. But then it's also fun when you find something. Ooh, and there's something else later in this video that we're going to...
Yeah, little unexpected surprises.
Yeah. And the beach to me, I guess in theory I knew there was a beach because, hello, we're on Lake Superior. But I don't know. I just think beach, ocean, and so it was a surprise to me. Hiking.
Yes, there's a lot of hiking. It was 100 miles of hiking in...
We didn't hike all 100 miles of hiking. But in the park itself, Pictured Rocks, there's 100 miles of hiking trails, and then of course in the surrounding area. So if you love to hike, which we do, that's hiking and waterfalls. It was amazing. It was a great place for us. So look, I have the camera really high right there. Oh, and a lot of really easy hikes. And the little easy hikes get you this huge payoff.
Yeah.
Because you get these spectacular views at the end. Okay, also in Munising, there was this fabulous little ice cream shop, and I'm playing the slideshow for you nice and slow so you can see some of the really awesome flavors. It was delicious. Dean didn't get to enjoy it because we got a little fender bender. Wasn't our fault. Go.
Yeah, we were just at a gas pump and a guy just didn't see us and just backed right into us. So
yeah,
it's unfortunate, but we were able to continue the trip. So.
Okay, this is one of those unexpected discoveries that I was talking about. We made a lot of plans to do a lot of cool things, and then randomly we go to this little dollar shop, and right beside the little dollar store is this
Art in the Alley.
Art in the Alley? How fun is that? It was so cool. Local artists. As a matter of fact, the very first display was just artwork from elementary school, local elementary school kids. And then as you went all down the alley, there was just all kinds of gorgeous, fabulous artwork. It was so fun, such a fun, unexpected surprise. Munising itself, I felt like the whole town of Munising was just a fun surprise. My focus, my goal was that the cruise that we took, the little boat tour, but we just made a lot of fun discoveries when we were there. Now, the campground that we stayed at that night, I'll let you talk about that.
That's it was called Hobie Lake. We saw it on freecampsites.net, and I think also Campendium also had some reviews on it. It's about, I want to say, 10 or 15 miles from Munising. We used it as a staging place for pictured rocks, and it's stunning. Now it's a primitive campground. It had a water well, an old-fashioned pump that you had to pump. But it was very brackish. I don't think I would feel comfortable drinking it.
Or putting it into the RV. We wouldn't use it at all personally, but it was there.
Yeah. But as you can see, heavily forested. Now, the GPS told us to go down, it almost looked like an ATV trail. I would suggest going an extra 50 feet and getting a regular gravel road.
Yeah, there's directions
Yeah.
like on freecampsites.net, I think, right?
Right.
The roads were really good. I mean, they were dirt roads, but as you can see, there were Class C motorhomes and vans down there. I wouldn't have felt comfortable pulling a travel trailer or a fifth wheel, but that's just us. I'm sure other people have done it.
Yeah.
But totally worth it. Well, worth the drive getting there. Like I said, it really wasn't that bad. And then, as you can see, it's a gorgeous free campsite. We
Just right on the lake.
right on the lake. We very rarely pay for camping, and this is exactly why, because you can get this without paying. So why would you pay?
And I want to say there's 4 or 5 campsites with fire ring. So.
Oh, I'm having a hot dog. Well, that's what you have when you're camping. So, okay, so Munising was awesome. Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore was amazing. This whole thing was bucket list worthy.
Yes, and more to come. I mean, every single stop we would just go, wow, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then we'd go to the next stop and it would be unbelievable.
Yeah.
So
Next week's video is going to be about entering Canada. We're going to enter Canada at next week's video, and I'm curious because I was thinking about this after I said it. If you've had any experiences with Dad putting up the sheet in the living room and you doing the little slideshow, will you comment below, because I'd love to hear that little story and make sure I'm not the only one. If you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, you can say, Shalane, I don't know what the heck you're talking about. That's too bad. Good experiences, good times, good memories. Okay, so we're going to let you go, and we'll see you next week. This is Grassroots Living, reminding you to get down to the grassroots of what makes you happy and live your love.
we're thinking about you, and we'll see you next time.
Peace out.